Yeah, hello. Yes, I'm alive. Finally, I actually get a stream start this on time and not completely balked at the start. Oh, welcome in, guys. Welcome in, Wendy. Welcome in, Medic. It's good to see you guys back in, and it's good to finally be back on some F1. It's been a hot minute. It really has. Yeah, obviously last night I postponed the stream to today because, you know, your boy was EP, and then I basically fell into a coma. I ended up with getting about 18 hours of sleep last night, which is good because the, like, 3 days beforehand, I think I got a grand total of about 6. So, yeah, I'm all caught up on sleep. I have energy, and I can do some stuff with some things, such as learning the new DLC for Formula 1. That's right, the F126 pack has released. And, well, I've got to try and learn how to drive a new set of cars now. That is the mission for today. To be able to get a lap around a good couple of tracks with not completely balking it. I've got to learn how to handle the car, and I've also got to learn how to use these new battery packs in some like semblance of a decent way, right? So that is the flavor of the evening, and hopefully by the end of the night we are going to be on in some sort of a decent state. Because well, I want you guys' opinions on it. I'm going to put something in the Discord as well, but I've got two minds as to where we go with this game pack. We either do we either scrap the last game's career mode and we start new here. Is it possible to use possible to use the adaptive aero on this game, as well as the boost mode and strike mode and all that sort of stuff? But yeah, so we have two choices. Basically, we scrap the team career mode on F125 that we're doing, that we were like on season 3 with, and just start again from scratch on this game, or we keep that going and then potentially try a driver career mode on this game. The problem is with that is that I'm then having to double up on the efforts, so I don't know how doable that is going to be. I'll put something in the Discord anyway, so people can vote on it. But yeah, it means basically it looks like we can do career modes on this mode. So yeah, I want to see what you guys want to see on the channel going forward. Now, yeah, if we do decide to scrap the old game mode, then we're probably not going back to 25. We'll probably strictly stay on 26. But we'll see how it goes, right? To be honest, for now, let's just tonight. It's just going to be a case of doing some like quick AI races and some time trial, and just basically get to grips with it, right? It's not going to be anything meaningful. It's not going to get turned into a video on the YouTube channel. It's not going to really see the light of day past here, right? So it's going to be nice and chill, nothing too sweaty, but yeah, that's the plan for tonight. Without any further ado, I guess we get into it, right? One second, let me turn the music off. There we go. And now you guys should get some form of game sound. And I am deafened. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Right, hang on a minute. I clicked on the wrong thing, didn't I? What am I going for? Where is it? Settings? Settings. Okay. Let's try and undeafen myself, because holy crap, that was loud. There we go. I don't have eardrums anymore. They've been broken. Okay, let's go for a couple of time trial laps, because I need to figure out how the hell to do this. Select new choices. Oh, really? Fine. Let's go for V-Carb. Screw it. Let's go for... Who are we gonna go for? I like how Hadra's doing this. I like how Hadra's doing at the start of the season. Or I did. I don't know. I've not watched like the last 2 races, so I have no idea what is going on. But yeah. Last season's results. I don't care. This is all pointless. It means nothing to me. Literally means nothing. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Right, let's go quickly then into just a bit of time trial. I want to figure out how the actual Penalty central in pit lane. Yeah, from Monaco. I saw the highlights, and it's a bit bullshit, really, because they were giving out penalties for shit that wasn't actually against the rules. It's just the way that they measured the rules that was causing people to get dinged, which I call bullshit on. There's no reason for that. Right, let's go ahead and get some time trial on the go. We're going to start off with a little bit of Britain, because I know Britain very well. I'm happy with how to drive Great Britain at Silverstone. Plus, I'm going to be there in about 2 weeks' time, 3 weeks' time, so why not, right? But yeah, we're going to get used to how the car handles and how we need to interact with it to get around the car. Why is my phone doing this? Stay there, you bitch. Okay, so let's quickly load a setup. I know from having watched other people on this game mode, the aero needs to be higher. Ah, we don't have any setup saved. Okay, well, that's a thing, I guess. Ben normally has good setups. We'll load his setup and see how he gets on. Let's have a look, see. 4520, are you okay? Okay, we'll see how this gets on. I might have to change that, I'm not gonna lie. It seems a bit wacky. But let's see about how the car actually handles, right? Because that's why we're here. I need to learn some stuff if I can sort my headset out, because it's being a bitch. It's an old headset, to be fair. I need to invest in a better one, but I like the fact that that this one has like mic monitoring built into it. Makes it a lot easier. But I need to invest in a new headset anyway, because I need to invest in a new microphone, upgrade the sound quality and stuff. Right, let's go anyway. Oh, this has been a minute. Absolutely been a age. Oh, okay. My wheel has reset. We're going through this bullshit again. Okay. Fucking come on. Yeah, my wheel's doing its bullshit again. I don't know what's going on with it. One sec. What wheel do I use? T818 with a Ferrari add-on. It just does it every time, and I'm not quite sure what the cause is. Could be dust or something, I don't know, but, like, it's, yeah, it's a bit annoying that I have to go through this every time I want to play F1. But, yeah, it is what it is. And, of course, right, can my phone just stop fucking doing its thing? There we go, right, okay. Come on, where's my force feedback? There it is. Alright, let's see how we get on. I need to do like a couple of laps just to get used to how to drive again, to be fair. What's that? I'd like to get a wheel for rally racing and whatnot, but I have a glass desk and no money. Yeah, fair enough. Glass desk is not the one. Although, to be fair, sim racing, when you start looking at wheels and things like that, it can get a little bit expensive because there's always a better wheel on the market. Alright. Let's go ahead and set a valid lap in a second. The gearboxes definitely working a bit different. You can't lean on the engine brake in anywhere near as much as you used to be able to. But I don't mind that, I actually kind of like it. Whoa, hello. Honestly, I'd just go with a G923 wheel and pedals for driving. Yeah, I mean, fair. I kind of just have all the gear with no idea, hence why I've got a expensive setup, but you can get a good entry-level one for next to no money. Fragile fuel of that shifter can be eliminated with $30 in mods. Yeah, fair. Okay. I mean, it feels alright, but obviously we're in time trial, right? So this is literally what the car should feel like at the peak of performance. It feels more natural, though, I've got to say. It feels nicer. Ah, come on. There we go. It does feel a bit more natural to drive. That was a really bad line through there. Took a bit too much of the corner and ended up riding those sausage curbs. Oh. You do get a little bit of snap oversteer from time to time. Oh, the tail. A little bit snappy under braking as well. Much better. Much better. Okay, we're creeping up. This is good. Come on, here we go. Yeah, we're finding time hand over fist here, just getting back into the swing of driving. Apparently we're still slower than Matey in the Audi. Ah, not ideal. Alright, we take it, we take it. Oh, that was awkward, awkward. Let's back out of that. Where are we in the grand scheme of things, then? Where are we against Ben? We are kind of using his setup at the minute. Oh, damn, we're about 7/10 up. Fair enough. I'm going to assume that he set like 1 or 2 laps on this track in time trial and then went straight into like racing and stuff. There's no way I'm that much faster than him in general. So yeah. Where are we then? Where are we? Okay, top 5,000. You know what? I'll take that. Top 5,000 is pretty damn useful. That's a good aiming, a good starting marker, I think. I'm happy with that. Okay, so I'd say let's go out into a Grand Prix mode. Let's give it a crack. One sec, cancel. In fact, let's go ahead, save this setup, right? Right. Silverstone dry. Because we've now got to figure out how to set the car up for actual racing. Okay. But that was after what, like 6 laps, something like that, and we can pull out a decent time. The car feels good. I just need to figure out how to crack on in a race. It's the battery charging that I need to figure out as well. Session theoretical best was, yeah, my last lap. I mean, I'm dropping quite a bit of time. It's because I didn't actually try against this guy. I tried against the others, right? Yeah, I mean, you see, like, we were gaining about 2-3 tenths a lap there. We did 5 laps, so yeah. And the first one of those was our invalidated one where my wheel was resetting. So that was within 4 laps. We can get on the pace pretty quickly by the look of it. So now we just need to figure out like how to drive this thing in when the car is actually like I want to say subject to physics, but like tire heating, battery charge, tire wear, things like that, right? We need to figure out that. So let's go ahead and do that now. New Grand Prix, accept. We're going to go for the 2026 mode. And we do this. Red Bull. We're chilling in the Red Bull today. Because I'm wearing a Red Bull t-shirt right now. Yeah, cool. We keep that. What I need is weekend structure. We're going to go for full. Okay, so that's 50% race length. That's what we want. Weather and time of day. We're just going to keep it as clear for this first one because we need to run. We need to walk before we run, right? I know that I generally tend to be quicker comparatively to everyone else on the grid when it's wet versus dry. I don't know why. I just seem to do better in the rain. But I need to figure out how to drive in the dry first and then bring that skill set across, right? I can't just cheese it. All this should be fine. Looks like it is. Let's go. All right, let's do this. So we're just going to spend the first, like, FP1 and FP2 just getting to grips with the car, all right? And then we'll do a little bit of a race just to ease it out, right? We have a setup, so we don't need to play around with that. And we can go from there.
All right, let's have a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Oh, I've not missed that voice. Oh, Mark. Why couldn't you have gone away with the last year's game? Right. Let's just slappeth yon soft tires on it. Load the setup. We'll throw 11 laps of fuel in.
Be wary of the tight sections at turns 3 and 4. That's Village and the Loop. Be willing to sacrifice some speed on the exit of 3 to get the best entry you can into 4. It's a late apex, and be extremely cautious with the power on the exit, as it's then a long run through Aintree and down the Wellington Straight.
Yeah, no one asked. Right, let's go ahead and just go out and see how the car feels.
Okay, track's green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temp and get yourself in the zone.
Ah, sorry, I had to sneeze there. Okay. Run, medium, hot lap, and boost. Okay. Tires are at a decent temp. Let's go. Whoa, okay. That feels a bit more squirrely. I can see us using more battery.
Okay, mate, so as you know, it's a brand new set of aerodynamic regs this year, and we've got 2 new aero modes. One for more downforce in the corners, and one for more top speed called straight mode. You only need to worry about straight mode, because corner mode takes care of itself.
Yeah, I can see that we're using more battery just generally driving the car. I know that super clipping isn't really a thing in this game mode, but it kind of is at the same time, because you've got to like ease off the throttle. I'm just going to do a couple of laps, get a feel for it, and then we're going to start playing with the battery. Ooh, brake bias needs to go up, I will say that. I mean, it still feels okay.
Okay, mate, so word on the new regs this year. When you're within a second of the car ahead, you'll get access to overtake mode. Basically, it just gives you more power and recharge allowance from the battery over the following lap. Nothing for you to do, just lock in and focus on the move. Enjoy.
Yeah, this feels fine. I am locking in. Okay, yep. I've got to be careful with the rear. I definitely got to be careful with the rear here. I mean, in overtake mode, I'm just driving. I'm not really driving consciously with the battery. But then I'm not using overtake or anything like that at the moment, so...
Okay, as you know, another part of the new regs is boost mode. Don't forget to use it to make the most of that hybrid power.
Yeah, we'll do a push lap on the next lap. We'll use some boost mode and we'll figure out how I've got to drive with a battery. It is recharging by itself towards the end of the straight, so it does seem like super clipping is a part of the experience. All right, let's go. Not the best line. Whoa, okay, come on. So yeah, the rear is still a little bit happy here, like... It does kick out a little bit. Jesus, we dumped the battery there. The turn-in is a bit squiffy. I don't know if this is the setup or if this is the car. Yeah, it's on turning. It's on turning. There's something weird with the car where it's kicking out. So give me 2 seconds. Let's see if I can fix that with car trim. Let's do that, and then let's drop that.
Okay, the forecast looking good for this session. We've got dry weather all the way.
Okay. Anti-roll. Stiff anti-roll needs body roll when it's turning in, so this is good. Let's leave that where it is. Let's drop that, though. That's insanely high. Yeah, let's see how that gets on. Let's just go for a flying lap, right? Oh god, that is like a boat now. Next real test is going to be around this next corner after this one. Right, well, it's planted again, but I'm losing time just because it's not turning in. I need to get used to this battery. I'm absolutely blitzing it. Fuck me, no, that is just way too understeery now. I've balked that. Okay.
Right, our best lap so far, 1:32.5.
Rough.
Okay, so we're top of the speed trap, 203.7 miles per hour.
Yeah, why are you screaming at me, Mark? Come on, man. It do be car. It do be made of car. It's the turn in on certain corners. I just need to figure out how to get away with that. Let's stiffen the rear anti-roll and see if that works.
Okay, so I just want to remind you to keep an eye on your
Shut up, Mark. Stiffen the rear anti-roll, it might help out a little bit. Whee! It is dumping the battery. I'm trying to, like, ease off the throttle to help out with it, but it ain't doing much. I'm gonna have to change how I drive, I think. Look at that, I'm a second down already. Whoa! Don't turn the boost on as soon as you go around a corner. Holy crap. Okay, I can kind of control the rear of the car now. It's just the battery I gotta control. Alright, let's see how much I can recover through maggots and Beckett's. Not a whole lot. It's definitely easier to lock the rear axle. And kick it out, apparently. It is easier to lock the rears under braking, though. You cannot turn the wheel while you're braking. Holy shit. That's what's causing the issue. Because it's so much easier to lock the rear axle up under braking, even if you've got good wings. Like, if you throw the car in under brakes, it's gonna lose the back end. It's absolutely gonna lose the back end. How am I out of battery, please? Come on. I need to learn this battery bullshit. It is going to take like 2 laps or so to recharge the battery after a push lap. I mean, the tires actually feel okay, though, even when they're worn. Ah, crap. I'm pressing all the buttons except the one I want it to. Whoa! Again, don't press the boost button when you're going around a corner. Holy crap. There we go. I've just got to get used to the way this car deploys battery now. Oh, tires are now officially done. I did not check to see what difficulty the AI is on. What is the AI on at the minute? Where is it? Simulation settings. No. Difficulty? I don't know. Alright, we're gonna box at the end of this lap. Can see the state of the tires on that front left. Very texture.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Alright, cool. Let's stick a set of hard tires on. Let's see what it handles like on the extreme other end of the spectrum for tire grip. It's not too bad on the softs, especially like worn softs. I was probably handling the car better there on worn softs than I would be on 25. I need to figure out... Firstly, I need to figure out what it's like on the other end of the spectrum, but also, I need to figure out where I am in the grand scheme of things. Like, I don't know what difficulty we've got the AI on. I know I turned it down normally for Grand Prix mode.
Mate, our best lap so far, 1 minute 32.5.
Yeah, whatever. I know I turned it down for AI, the AI down for Grand Prix mode. 1.32.5, that's... what? That was about 4 seconds of my time trial time? That's rough. That's really rough.
Okay, so we're top of the speed trap, 207.9 miles per hour.
Yeah, cheers, never asked. Yeah, we can sort this out. We've got this on, that's good. Let's stick a full race load of fuel in there, shall we? Let's go 29. I know it's like 28 laps, but we're gonna go for 29.
All clear the garage, please. Car's ready to leave.
We're just gonna keep going around and around and around and around at this point, just really getting a feel for it. And again, figuring what the hell we're gonna do with the battery. That is the other bit. Oh, you can feel the weight with the fuel in. Okay. I mean, the grip's not too bad, even with, like, cold tires. Honestly, it's not awful. It's not awful. The handling feels More like it should. The balance of the car feels nice, I'm not gonna lie. I've seen what other, like, F1 creators have said about it, and I've got to agree with what they're saying, guys. Like, you can tell there's less downforce, but at the same time, you can also tell the car feels lighter. So it does kind of cancel it out. The tire, like, the grip from the wheels feels more natural. Still a little bit arcadey, but, like, more natural to what it should be. And, like, slapping the battery on mid-corner does what you would expect it to do. I'll need to spend a bit of time getting used to how to set the car up, I think. But ultimately, I'm quite happy with how the car handles. If you look just below the halo as well, you'll see the front wing going up and down. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out where I can get away with using battery versus where I can't. We save a lot of battery through this section. And through Sector 1. So I think where the old DRS zones were, I think is where I'm going to be able to deploy the battery and get away with it. Yeah, I'm faster now. I'm starting to get used to where the battery needs to go. It's starting to feel more natural with the battery. Starting to. It's still not great. It's going to take some getting used to. But I think I can get around this. Wow, that was dumb. Just a bad line there. There wasn't even anything to do with the car. Just me driving like an idiot. I'm gonna have to, like, relearn every track, though, as well. That's definitely a thing I'm gonna have to do. Because I need to learn where I can and can't deploy the battery. Oh, dirty air feels a bit different. Again, not horrible though. Bye-bye. Ignore that that was an Aston. We've got equal performance on at the minute. Yeah, we're improving. We are improving. I can kind of just leave it in medium and then just charge most of the lap. And then obviously deploy on the Hangar straight and the Wellington straight. Seems to go fairly well. Ooh, alright. A little bit greedy on the throttle there. The battery deployment seems to slow down as well once you get up to 8th gear. So it's not awful, it's not like impossible to learn. This setup by Ben is pretty good as well, to be fair. I know a lot of people have been saying the rear tyres have been wearing out a lot faster than the fronts. With the way I drive, plus this setup that Ben's got, the rear tyres are actually pretty well looked after. You do kind of have to plan how you're going to use your battery over the course of the lap, though. Speed, or lack thereof, because you ran out of battery. Shouldn't use the battery there, it's going to dump it all the way now. I'm going to run out of battery on the back straight. There you go. Ran out of battery. And now I'm losing all the time in the world. So just using the battery once where you're not supposed to can really screw you over. Is this feeling alright though? So let's not use the battery on this straight. Recharge a little bit. And then push next lap. Oh, a little bit greedy on the throttle there. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, it still feels fine, like. I don't know what the meta's gonna be with this yet, in terms of like setups and stuff. All the way to 0. I mean, we can still go faster with like 30% worn tires. So that either says that we're doing really well, or we haven't learnt the battery at all yet, and we're kind of just lucking our way into better laps. It's one of the two. So we're not using any overtake at the minute. Oh, sorry, any boost. We're just leaving it in medium. And we're going to see if we can fully charge the battery by the end of the lap. I'm hoping to get within a second and a half of our previous lap. Right now, it ain't looking good, bruv. Okay, so we can get within a second and a half, but we're not really, like, gaining any battery here. Because I need to figure out how to gain battery after I've overtaken someone. Well, I mean, we're full now, so I guess that's how. So about a lap and a half to pretty much go from 0 battery to 100%. So it's not horrific, like a push lap won't cripple you, but it definitely leaves you vulnerable for a few laps after. Oh, still awkward corner that. Alright, let's push a little bit this lap, see if we can't set a new PB. Help if I could hit an apex. Okay. Big burn of battery down the back straight in a second. Jesus Christ. I'm driving like an idiot now. Okay, let's give it another go. 3/10 on that first straight. You gotta lift and coast a lot. I will say you gotta lift and coast a lot. I tried to be a bit cheeky, burn down the hill there. Not the play. Definitely not the play. Tires are kind of falling off a little bit now, but again, it's something that I'm just able to handle at the moment. Like I'm not struggling with the tires. It's just something. It's kind of just something I'm noticing rather than feeling, if that makes sense. It's not screwing me over, but I can tell that the grip's starting to disappear a little bit. I kind of get a more of an audio-like cue as well if I do lock the rear axles up. Ah, I hit the sausage curb. That was unfortunate. But yeah, guys, ultimately, I'm kind of liking the new handling. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's different. I wouldn't say it's necessarily better or worse, but it's different in a way I like. I don't know if that makes sense, but like, I like the way the car handles at the minute. I think it's good. Alright, let's head to the pits. Let's go forward to quali, and let's see how we get on in quali, yeah? And then we'll go to a race. We'll see what this is like in a full race. Because we've basically nearly done a full race anyway, give or take like 5 laps. Just done practice alone. But no, I am actually liking how the car handles. Like I said, the grip seems more realistic. Still, well, more realistic, not uber realistic. Like
right, so far our best lap 1:32.3.
Yeah.
We're currently 10th in the speed trap, 207.9 miles per hour.
Mark, I swear to God, you're charging us by the word, aren't you? But yeah, like. The grip on the tires feels a lot more natural. The drop off in grip on the rears, like snap oversteer and like when you lose the back under braking, it's sudden, but you can still catch it. It's not as...
Okay, so remember that the way the car handles is all about weight transfer. When you brake, the centre of mass moves forward. When you accelerate, it moves rearward, and when you turn in, it's pushed to the outside of the car. The more loads on each tyre equals more grip. So make sure you're smooth with the controls to prevent the weight transfer from becoming too violent.
Hey Mark, this one's for you, buddy. All you. You can keep that and do what you want with it. But yeah, no, like I said, the loss of grip on the rears, if you're under braking and you snatch one of the rear wheels and lock up a little bit, it's sudden, it catches you by surprise, but you can still recover it, which was a part of the problem I had with 22, was that once you lost the rear, there was no recovering it, whereas this, it's more punishing than 25, but it is definitely still recoverable, and I don't mind that at all. I kind of like it. The braking is different, massively different from 25 in my opinion. It's much easier to snatch the rears under braking. But at the same time, you kind of get a bit of a audio cue on it. Like, the rear lockups are a bit louder. And you can tell it's the rear locking up, not the front. I don't know how, but I just can. So I know what to do when that happens. So, you know, I'll just ease off the brakes a little bit and counter steer into the skid. So that's not too bad. And then the battery is still a work in progress. I won't be good at the battery for a while yet until I've got some proper time on track, right? But it's not as punishing as I thought it was. So I reckon within a couple of races, I'll be good to go with that. The transfer of weight, it feels a bit more sluggish, but the car still rotates because of how light it is. So yeah, overall, like, it does overall, yeah, like in total, it does feel better. But like, not, oh my god, this is night and day, it fixes all my problems from 25, just, it feels different, but in a better way, is kind of the way I can describe it. But yeah, it's fun. I reckon this season, this year's DLC, it's gonna be pretty good. And it was a fraction of the cost of the full game, right? So I can absolutely deal with that. I think this is the way EA should go, to be honest.
And there are 2 minutes remaining.
Oh, I wish there was only 2 seconds of you talking remaining, Mark. Yeah, I'll be honest. I think this is how EA should go. Every time there's a new like set of regs, they'll release a game, and then just a DLC every year. They'll add new things in, they'll add the new cars in, and crack on like that. I think that's, honestly, they've kind of, considering this is a DLC, they have kind of cooked, to be fair to them. And I think they should do this more often. But that's just my opinion. Right. Let's go ahead to qualifying. Oh. Dropped something on the floor.
And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
I mean, we're still 7/10 up on the AI, but again, that is a little bit concerning purely because I don't know, like, what I've set the AI to. You know what? We're actually...
Okay, give me...
Yeah, shut up. Settings. Let's see if I can find the difficulty. I don't think I can. Actually, yeah, you know what? I can. We're not starting again or anything like that. We're just quickly jumping out, because if we start setting up a new one, we didn't change the difficulty on the setup of this one, right? So it will tell us what we're at. If it's like 80, then I'm gonna be a bit concerned. I'm not gonna lie, boys. And I have a horrible feeling that it actually is. Because that means we're gonna be cooked. Okay, if I just accept and go back, we didn't actually qualify or anything, right? Let's do this. Yada yada yada. There we go. Yep. Difficulty. What have we got it set to? 80. Oh, fuck. Boys, we're cooked. We're only 7/10 up on the leader. So that means we're going to be going around about 87. Instead of 103 for the difficulty that we had before, it's going to be down to like 87. Shit. Oh, man. That's so bad. Oh, God. Oh, crap. You know what? We're going to put it up to... We're going to put it up to 90... No, we're going to put it up to 100. Okay. We're going to put it up to 100, and we're just going to do...
Now, the main problem area is up here. All of this going on up here is what's causing me the most physical discomfort.
All of it. Absolutely all of it. We're just going to go for a race. Yeah, just go for a race. And we're going for clear, dry, some settings, blah, blah, blah. And we're going to see how we get on against 100 AI. It's equal performance, so we should be right up in the mix. Should be. That is the main point, the main thing, right? I have a horrible, horrible feeling we're going to get left for dead.
It's race day 1.
And we're not going to be able to blame the car on it.
Radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, right, let's load setup, Silverstone Dry, and we'll make our little adjustments of this. That should help. Okay, right, edit the strategy. Let's go for you. Let's go for you. And it's saying, I mean, realistically, it probably is definitely a 2-stop now. We'll go with this. We'll see what we can do. I don't know what the fuel burn's going to be like, but we're going to drop it down to this because we are lifting and coasting quite a lot. I think, to be honest with you, we're just going to naturally recover fuel. So let's go for a flat fuel, and we'll figure that out for ourselves, right? So we're going for a flat fuel. Let's go, I guess. Alright, formation lap. Alright, we're doing a normal 50% race, so it's going to be like 20-odd laps. But yeah, like I said, I don't know if it's going to be 20-odd laps of pain or 20-odd laps of winning. My money is on the former.
We're not expecting any changes to the weather today. It should be dry throughout.
If I can at least finish in like the top 10, I'd say this this difficulty is still viable, but I get the horrible feeling that's not going to be the case. And we are kind of just looking for like out-and-out pace right now. We're not looking for, oh, the strat we can get by on strategy. We need to... This is kind of just testing what difficulty we're going to have any career mode at, right? And Piastri and Russell are inside each other by the look of it. Fantastic.
Okay, incredible parking there. Nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
First laps in F126 in race trim. Let's see if we've still got the same pace. Okay. Holding position off the start, but the real test of pace is going to come in about 2 or 3 laps, I reckon. We can kind of see where the AI burns their battery as well, which is good. Whoa, okay, yeah, nearly lost it.
Okay, so overtake is active. Overtake mode active.
Yep,
You're going to
seen.
get more power from the hybrid system. You know how it works. Just use boost on the next long straight to get your way past.
Oh, hello. Big sausage curb. I've got to work on how I drive. Why are the yellows?
Okay, overtake enabled. Overtake enabled.
Yeah, I'm aware, Mark. Ah, Ocon's out. Lol.
Green flag.
Okay, but I mean massive gains when you have boost mode on.
With the new power units this year, you want to lift and coast more than you might have done before. And sometimes the fastest way around a track is not always going full throttle. Combine lift and coast into braking with boosting out of corners and see how you get on.
Yeah, you ain't lying,
Great
Mark.
work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Alright, George is going to be all over us now. So George should just absolutely breeze by us. Yeah, there you go. We seem to be holding our own a little bit though, which isn't bad. So maybe we do have hope, like, still. I mean, do you mind, Lewis? I am kind of, you know, corporeal. Like, you can't just breeze through me.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Piastri's out. Tell you what, I'm not struggling anywhere near as much as I thought I'd be. I'm really not. We are able to maintain pace here. Oh, get wrecked, son. Oh, he's burnt to get past me again. That's fine. We'll breeze past him on the hangar straight.
Yellow flag.
Let's go! Oh, this is fun. This is very fun.
Okay,
Bye-bye. Oh, fucking, look at the overspeed. Oh my god. Yeah, we ain't struggling with this at all. We can keep the difficulty where it was.
Okay, Okay, so we're not wearing tyres at the rate we expected to. I want you to stay out a little longer. Extend, extend.
Roger!
Got that, confirmed.
Guys, this is actually quite fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm enjoying this. Oh, okay. I fuck with this. I fuck with this quite hard.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
We're maintaining on the fuel as well. So it looks like the car is a little bit thirsty, but nowhere near as bad as I thought we were going to be. Oh, sorry, we're not recovering as much as I thought we would. That's probably the better way to phrase that. Set hard tires.
Copy that, hards next time we box.
We can definitely do a one-stop here. Easily a one-stop. We aren't struggling. We are not struggling against the AI here at all. To be fair, even with the battery, we're not struggling as much as I thought we would. Oh, a little bit of snatch on the brakes there, though, when I went into that one. Come on.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 6.2 seconds.
We just need to extend to lap maybe 12, 13, I reckon, and we'll be fine for the rest of the race. Because every time you say something positive, oh, that's just the story of my life. Anytime I look a little bit too happy, that great big bitch that's called karma comes down and whacks me from on high. Yeah, we're pulling away from the AI as well. Like, we are in no way struggling. Career mode should be quite fun. The more I think about it, the more I'm kind of siding...
Green flag, we're racing again, let's go.
Yeah, cheers, Mark. The more I think about it, the more I'm kind of deciding that we're going to just scrap the old...
Max is in the pits. Max in the pits.
Fuck off, Mark. No, medic, I turned the difficulty up. That's what I'm saying. The difficulty's only 3 less than what we were racing career mode with. Yeah, I reset the Grand Prix mode so we could actually test it. That's why I was like, oh, we're going to go backwards in the race, but we're not. We're on 100 difficulty at the minute out of 110. Cheers, man. But yeah, the more I think about it, the more I'm thinking that we should definitely go with just starting a new team career mode. Firstly, the last episode that went up on the YouTube was what was it? It was the end of season 2. I've edited the first 4 races of season 3. I just haven't uploaded them yet, right? So it's a good place to leave that off. And then on top of that, I did kind of balk the last career mode by giving the AI too many resource points. So I could just, like, restart with the correct settings to make the career mode a bit more fun.
Box, we're coming in this lap.
So rather than having 1 season at the back of the grid, rather than having 2 seasons at the back of the grid, we kind of only have 1. So we can get into the mix a bit more, like, quickly. This really does feel comfy to drive, though.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
Nah, Mark, we ain't boxing this lap. We'll box lap 11 or lap 10. Because we can do a 1-stop here, not a problem. Whoa! Nearly. Very nearly.
Gap to your teammate behind, 30.8 seconds.
There we go, that's the battery recovered. Can keep pushing now. We're going to box next lap. We will have to chase Russell and Norris and probably Verstappen down. But we'll be on much fresher tyres. And I think we're doing a stop less than them. Oh, hello. Alright, let's burn a bit of battery and then... Yeah, we'll box in this lap. Whoa! Box this lap.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
We've still got like 20% of wear to play with on the soft tyres, by the way. And we got all day to pit if we need to. Although it would help if we could find an apex somewhere along the track.
Box, box, box.
It would definitely help if we could find an apex. Alright, we're boxing. Alright, nice quick stop. Let's get out. We're probably going to get out behind Max and Gasly. Right in the middle of that train, actually, but we should be able to punch it quite soon after getting the tyres up to temp.
Okay, go, go, go! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting.
Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. God, the pit lane is so slow here.
Alright, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy.
Nice, we're out ahead of our teammate as well. Alright, we've got Norris and Russell to chase down. I want to do it before they pit again. I want to get some racing on track done, because we're going to disappear from Max now.
This is our true position. We're on the same strategy. They've pitted as well as us, so warm up your tyres and make the most of this stint.
They've all got an extra stop to do, Mark. Come off it. Can't remember what the fastest pit stop was. Wasn't it something like... no, it was like 1.7 or 1.8, I think. It was sub 2 second, I know that.
Okay, mate, so just a quick reminder, you'll get access to the extra power when you're within a second of the car ahead with overtake mode.
But still, sub 2 seconds to change all the cars on a tyre and get it out again is nuts. Alright, tyres are already up to temp within a lap. Guys, we're gonna cook so hard this year.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Alright, we just need to be within a second at the end of the lap. And we'll get the overtake mode. Ooh, bit spicy up ahead. Alright, here we go. Big push. Massive push. Hell yeah. Fucking hell. He was 2 seconds ahead of us at the start of that straight. That is nuts.
Good job. Nice overtake.
Literally, like, at the start of the lap, they were about 2 seconds ahead of us, and I'm ahead of one of them now. Holy crap. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun this year.
Boost mode is available now.
Oh, this is great. Bye, George. This is nuts. The car just feels so nice to control.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 6.4 seconds.
Like, I'm not even pushing that hard. I don't know, with the Lyco, like, the game just feels more relaxed. I don't know if it's just me and my driving style, but it really... I'm not having to sweat this at all. I mean, to be fair, this is also my favourite track. It's one that I generally tend to do quite well at. So that will have something to do with it. But I'm just leaving these guys for dust.
Right, tyre wear is lower than we expected it to be. I want you to stay out a little bit longer if you can.
Oh, we're
Repeat,
staying out all the
stay
way,
out,
baby.
Stay out. Okay, copy that.
This is... I love it. I love this. I don't know how we're going to stack up against other players. I will say that. Yeah, I have no idea how we're going to stack up against other players. But against the AI, we are kind of cooking.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs.
We're not boxing. Everyone else is.
Max is in the pits. Max in the pits.
Yeah, there's no requirement for me to box here. We're not even at 20% wear yet, and we've got less than 10 laps left. Jesus, there's people going on to hards. They've all gone to hards. Nice to see the AI strategies are still cooked.
Push now, we're boxing this lap.
No, we're not. We're gonna keep going around and around and around until we hit that checkered flag. Ah, yes, there is so much more race. We need to plan accordingly. But Abby, the plan! What about the plan? Mark stayed up all night working on it. He broke so many crayons. Ah, we got a warning. I didn't even need to get that either. I could have made the corner. I just opened the steering up a little bit to see if we could be a bit faster. Silly me. First one of the race, though.
Box this lap, please. Box this lap.
No, don't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now.
I'm
Everything's
not.
looking good.
Then why are you telling me to box, Mark? Why are you telling me to box? I mean, we're pulling away from the rest of the field still. And they're on fresh tyres.
Gap to your teammate behind, 35.7 seconds.
Skill issue. 100% skill issue. Just like that turn was for me.
That was the fastest lap of the
Fucking
race.
hell.
Keep this up. Well done.
Just the new fastest lap because. Just because. I'm not even remotely struggling. Ah, that was a stupid warning to get. Again, same as last time, just opened up the steering too early. I'm just chilling out so far ahead of the field. But then even if I'd have made the extra stop, I'd still be in first. By about 5 seconds or so, I reckon. Kimmy and Monaco vibes. Kimmy and anywhere vibes, to be fair, at this rate. Ah, bad corner.
I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate.
Shut up, Mark. I heard you're a virgin. Tyre wear seems like insanely easy to manage at the minute with this game. Like, to put it in perspective, on the equal performance online cars in F1 25, I did a one-stop in Silverstone towards the end of the Army season. And this was... Christ, when was this? This was like March. And I just about made it to the end. Like, the guy in front of me did the same thing and got a puncture on the last lap. Which was awesome, because I got a podium out of it. But, like... I'm not going to have even remotely the same level of problems with that here. We've got this and 2 more laps left. And again, I'm not even struggling on fuel. We've actually regained the fuel that we lost and gained more. Like, not a lot, but enough to know that I can comfortably push, and it's not going to matter. We're still pulling away from the rest of the field. This is absolutely nuts. I'm not even really, like, focusing either.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
Yeah, we cooking. Final lap. And we're the only one on the final lap at the minute. Oh, nearly spun it right at the death. Bad exit there. Doesn't matter though, we're gonna come home to win the race by over 30 seconds. Like I said, I was worried we were gonna struggle in career mode because I'd heard the AI had gotten tougher and because of that practice session, but you know what? If it's anything like this, we might even have to up the difficulty, guys. Let's go!
Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations, well done.
That's it.
Let's go, boys. How did Fernando get the race at the driver of the day? Hello? Was anyone watching me?
Isaac takes the checkered flag and wins.
Scammed, mate.
Team victory today, Crofty. That's the important bit here. On home soil, the drivers delivered, the team delivered as well, and to do that in front of their home support really means a lot to them.
Let's go. Oh, this is good.
It's what every driver imagines when they start out on their long road towards Formula One. And for our lucky 3 today, here's the podium waiting for them. And you've got to hand it to Isaac Hadger, head and shoulders above the rest today, and victory with another impressive performance.
All over it. All right, let's I don't really care about that. Yeah, cool.
It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
So yeah, we got a few track limit warnings towards the end there, but to be fair, we were kind of switching the fuck off anyway, because, like, we were so far ahead. It didn't really matter too much. Right, what's our lap times looking like? Because I imagine they're going to be somewhat inconsistent. 32's 33, yeah, sort of within a second and a half, I'd guess. And then this is where the tyres started dropping off, as you see the drop off in times there. What about with these 31s? We were quicker on the hards than we were the softs. That's because of fuel burn, though. What are we looking at? 32.0. What's our best time is a 31.2. Our slowest time we had a 33.4. But we made a couple of mistakes on that lap. You see there in sector 2, we were a little bit screwy. About half a second. So, I mean, realistically, we're talking within 2 seconds. Over the whole course of the race, what was that? 31.2 versus, what was our slowest? A 35.5. So what's that? That's... I mean, Jesus, that was a fast lap, that 31.2. Compared to the rest of our times. We're about a second a lap faster than every other lap we did. But yeah, that's a spread of 3.8 seconds across a whole race. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. The consistency is kind of there, which is good. But yeah, I have no idea how we're going to hold up against, like, in league racing or whatever. I do intend to go back to league racing at some point. I just need to be able to get into a season in the league that I'm in where I'm not going to be sent away with work for, like, 6 months, which, by the look of it, is coming up. Fuck me, man. Yeah, I'll like settle into a season and then work's like, yeah, no, we're gonna send you over here for a while, and I'll like sign up for another season and be like, yeah, guess what, buddy, you're going away again. So yeah, unfortunately, it's hard to pin down a good like season to go into it because I end up missing half of it. I don't have any realistic chances of like competing properly, so yeah, it just kind of gets balked a little bit. They yoink with prejudice. Exactly. They fucking lick that stamp and just fucking send it. And it being me, right the way to the arse end of the world. But hey, that's what I get paid for, right? And I get paid a decent amount for it, so hey. Can't complain too much. But, yeah, I should get a couple of answers on whether or not I'm going away soon. So I am going to maybe look at joining this season coming up, which starts at like the end of the month, or potentially the next season. We'll see. I'd be better off joining this season because it's a new game. People are still getting used to the battery deployment. So I would generally, if I am good, I would stand a better chance of like elevating my position. So I'm hoping to get involved with it. And it would be on the Wednesday as well, which means an extra stream day a week, right? It'd be 2 F1 streams a week versus just the one. But, yeah, I gotta give it some thought, try and get some answers from work, whether or not I am going somewhere, and we'll be able to do something from it, with that. Right, let's get the podium pass results, because they are the other things. There's only 14 levels. There's no like actual podium pass thing on this season for whatever reason, so it's just a case of getting the old liveries that I had before. So I've got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 points to get. Within 88 days, I'll get that, like, without even trying. I could sleep and get that. So that's not a problem. We're not going to miss out on any goodies on this time. Why have I got mail? I checked that all off before. Fan zone constructor room. Okay, I mean, we'll take it. Another 1300 XP. And another 1300 XP here as well. So I've just got 2600 of what I needed anyway. See what I mean? I don't even have to try. I don't even have to try. I have pretty much decided, though, guys, we are going to be cracking on with a new team career mode for this game. Just because, like I said before, it's a great way, it's a great space to leave off, right? It's a great, with the last season. I know we were finally starting to do well, which is the only reason why I was kind of tempted to stick with it, but I don't know, I feel like it's time, innit? It's time to move on to a new one. And plus, if I'm jumping between last game mode, like last year's game mode and this year's game mode, and to and fro, I won't necessarily get much better at this one. I'll constantly be having to like readjust and things like that. So yeah, we're gonna start my team career mode on this. I might, because it's well, it's only been 2 hours. Damn, this would be a short stream if I ended now, wouldn't it? Jeez. I might do, like, the build-up stuff now. And then that way, when we start next week, we'll do a little bit of build-up stuff, but, like, we'll just crack on straight into the season, right? So we'll do the, like, episode 0 stuff now. Like, set the livery and stuff like that up, and then we'll go from there, I think. It does mean that we're going to have a really bare-bones car again, though, which is unfortunate, because I liked how our car looked. It is what it is, unfortunately. Let's go for it though. My team career 2026. Let's go. Okay, full season, custom season. We're doing a custom season. We're doing 16 races, and we're gonna remove everything. Okay. In fact, I should probably do, like, some sort of intro, right? I feel like I should definitely do some sort of intro, but I'll edit it in. Fuck it. I don't care. Right, anyway. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a custom season. We're going to do the same as we did on last year's game mode. We're going to go for 16 race seasons. I think that's a good length. It's not too short with a 10 race season where it's just too rapid fire. But at the same time, it's not the full slog of 24 races, right? That's just nuts. Custom settings. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, God. It's the universe's way of telling us that we're going to be going for some of the old introductions and shit like that. Yeah, why the hell not? So, yeah, one sec. Okay, click away. Alright, what is up, guys, and welcome to a brand new series. Jesus Christ, already fucked it. Alright, I need a drink of water. Let's fucking go. Alright. What is up, guys, and welcome to a new series on the channel. We're going to be leaving behind the washed series that is the F125 career mode, and we are going to be starting anew. We are going to be heading into the F125 season pack, the new DLC on the game, and we are going to be starting a new My Team career journey. The Ebby'sGP journey has moved on to the next tier, and here we are ready to set things up. So this is going to be episode 0 of the new series. We left last season off at the end of season 2. We hope to get a bit further into it this time round, and hopefully we see a little bit more success for the team. So here we are going into the 2026 career mode here, and we're going to be keeping the same level of season length here. We're going to be going straight into a 16 race season. 24 races is just a bit too long. We'll end up getting bogged down into each season. I'd prefer to do 16. It keeps it short, keeps it snappy, keeps the story moving. 10 races is just a little bit too little. I feel like 16 is that good middle ground. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to clear the slate here, and then we're going to select the races that we're going for on this year's career mode. So the first one we're going to do, we've got to start in it again, is going to be Australia, right? We've had pretty bad goings on it so far in Season 1 and 2 of my team last season. And yeah, we need to redeem ourselves. So firstly, let's not hit the wrong button. Let's actually hit it correctly, yeah? So Albert Park in Australia is going to be making the first appearance. We're then going to be heading straight to China and Japan for those races, following the real world season for this year. After that, we're going to skip on ahead of Bahrain, and we're going to bring Saudi Arabia and then Miami into it. Miami, we never got to on F125, so we need to make sure it appears on F126, right? Otherwise, you know, we're just doing it a bit dirty. We've used the other two race tracks in the States. We're going to make sure that we use this one. We're only going to have one track per country in this game mode, okay? Just to keep things fair. Spread the love around with the reduced amount of races. Next up then is going to be Canada and Monaco. We are going to be racing around Monaco. We're not going to skip over it. As much as my heart is screaming out to me to do so, we are going to keep it in. Next up then, we're going to skip Catalonia and we're going to head straight to Austria. Great Britain is an absolute must. It's my home Grand Prix. It's my favorite racetrack. We have to make an appearance, right? And then we're going to head off to Belgium. We're going to skip over Hungary and skip over the Netherlands. We're going to go straight to Monza. We're going to put the Madrid in there as well. Brand new track on this year's game mode. I've not raced it yet. I have no idea what to expect, but we are going to put it in there, and we're going to see just how well we can do around the streets of Madrid. From there then, we've got 4 races left. We're going to finish the season off in Abu Dhabi. We're going to go ahead and we're going to make sure that we have Brazil. We're going to skip Vegas and Qatar. We're skipping Qatar just because it's a bit of a battery fest. I don't know how we're going to get on with it in this year's game. We'll bring it back for next season, but for this season, we are giving it a miss. We're going to then go ahead and stick Texas in there. And between Singapore and Azerbaijan, it's got to be Singapore. I love the track. I tend to do well there. And to be honest, it's just more entertaining. In my opinion, to drive around, it is just more entertaining than Azerbaijan. So we are going to go ahead and select that, and with that we have our season list, our season calendar sorted. Okay, so yeah, we've got, just to recap, we have Australia, China, and Japan, followed by Saudi Arabia. We're going to skip Bahrain. We're then going to go Miami, Canada, and Monaco, skipping over Catalonia, straight to Austria, Britain, and Belgium, skipping Hungary and the Netherlands. We then go straight to Italy for Monza, straight to from there to the new track over in Madrid for the Madrid circuit, head over then to Singapore, and then into the American leg for Mexico, Brazil, and then back to the Middle East for Abu Dhabi to close out the first season of the F126 Ebby'sGP journey. Let's go ahead then. We're going to go ahead and choose the settings here. So, assists, you see here, we don't use any assists. It is manual. It is no racing line. It is no traction. It is everything you see on track that's going to happen is all me, baby. So we're going to go from there. The difficulty, we've just done a test. We are definitely not doing 31. We're going to start out at the same difficulty that we used for F125. We're going to go for 103 difficulty. I have just done on stream a practice race around Silverstone where we kind of wiped the floor with 100 difficulty AI. However, that is my best circuit, so we're going to leave it where it was before. If we need to up the difficulty, we'll up the difficulty after Australia. If we need to drop the difficulty, we'll drop it. So the first race of the season is absolutely going to be that litmus test to see where we need to go in terms of the difficulty. From there, then, weekend structure, we're going for a full practice, we're going for a full quali, and a 50% race. Again, keeps it nice and decent length, but also quite short and snappy in terms of the race length, so we're not bogged down the entire time, right? Weather and time of day, we're going to be using approximate weather forecast. We're going to try and make it a little bit realistic where the teams don't really know when the rain's going to hit. So keeps it a bit more exciting, right? And then the career, well, we'll come back to the career settings in a sec, all right? Rules and flags, we're putting strict corner cutting on. Park Firm 8 is on as well. We're going for an immersive pit stop. We're going to keep standard with the safety car amount. We're going with the immersive safety car, so we're going to be controlling everything behind the safety car, same as we had in F125. We're keeping the formation laps on as well, and the red flags are also going to be on standard. We didn't have a single red flag in last game's career mode, so you never know. We may not get another one here either. Is it possible to muck with a game and do a 24-hour F1 race? Unfortunately, no. I've seen people do 24-hour events, but that's normally you tee up a bunch of races and you just stream and keep going for 24 hours. But sadly, these things are not built for 24-hour races. Simulation settings, then, we are not going to be having any recovery mode, of course. We're going to be having the realistic surface type. Low fuel mode is going to be hard. Race starts are going to be manual. Tire temps are going to be realistic, okay? Surface and carcass. And we're going to have the pit lane tire sim as well. So we're going to be losing temperature as we go through the pit lane. So longer pit lanes, such as Silverstone and Monza, it's going to be a bit more punishing, right? We need to be able to take care of the tire temps when we get out. Car damage is going to be simulation as well as car damage rate. We're going to keep that from last season as well. Collisions are obviously going to be on to enable that too. Finally, then, we're going to career settings. Driver moves, we're going to increase them. It keeps it exciting. Let's see what we get. We got some crazy moves last time, so I definitely want to play with that this time. Department event frequency, we're just going to go for a default department event, and research management and development management are going to be on. Now, last time, this is where we learn the lessons from F125, guys. So, resource rate player, we're going to keep ourselves reduced. Same with the cash rate. I'm also going to not buff the AI like I did last time. Last time we had the AI buffed and they were pretty much fully maxed out on R&D by mid-season 2, mostly by the end of season 1. And it just kind of broke the second season. We're going to instead keep it at default at the start of this season. I kind of still want to be nerfed a little bit, but we're going to keep it at default for now. If it still speeds up, and they almost like speedrun the R&D tree, we'll drop them down again, and hopefully the reg changes should bring everything back into balance. But we've learned the lesson from last game, so we're definitely not doing the same mistakes. Fault frequency, then, we're going to have standard and standard, just like we did last time. And hopefully we crack on from there. We're going to confirm those settings, and we're going to choose the driver icons. We are going to have some. We're going to do the same thing as what we did last time, okay? So we're sometimes going to have them to getting recruited. We're going to turn off all the guys that were pretty much, well, I say pretty much, they are too old to race these days, right? I'm sorry, like Jacques Villeneuve, Jenson Button, the day I see them back in an F1 car competing is the day that I question whether or not the sport is really about who's the best driver, right? Because these guys have retired for a reason. Love them when they were in the car, now not so much. Mika Hakkinen, Felipe Massa, Mark Webber, David Coulthard, they are all leaving. The esports drivers are going to be an option, and unfortunately we don't have the breaking point drivers. It's kind of a good thing. Same with the F1 movie. They are like insanely good, right? And yeah, they all pretty much got signed by the end of season 2 on last time. It's a shame, but it is what it is. But we're gonna let them stay here with the opportunity to get signed. These guys are pretty weak in terms of stats, so the likelihood is they're not really gonna get chosen that often, right? And then we're going to go from there. So, custom settings. Yeah, we've done that. Confirm the settings. Okay, where do I, like, continue? Oh, we just press continue. That's my bad. Let me just confirm that was actually... Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Right, so, settings are chosen. Let's go ahead and start setting the team up. We're gonna keep the tutorials on. In fact, no, we know what we're doing from last time. In fact, nah, you know what? We're gonna keep the tutorials on just so that obviously anyone that is watching along that doesn't really know what the hell's happening, you guys can see what's cracking. Here we are then off to the team headquarters. We've just bought the place. And we're going to be setting up our team. You see the team badge already there.
The newest team in F1. Your first job should be introducing yourself to the team.
Well, I don't want to. They scare me. Social interaction's scary. I wonder how aggressively terrible a Chevy Suburban spec series would be. I mean, if it's all spec, then I think, to be fair, it'd be kind of fun. If they're all the same spec of car. Right, anyway, let's have a look, see who we're going to be. Last time, well, we're going to go for the same name. We're essentially continuing on from where we were last game, right? So this is how we're going to go for it. Old Mr. Ebby'sVODArchive is once again stepping into the factory of an F1 team. Yeah, but like one guy has too much inertia and oh, whoops, another red flag. Yeah, fair. Alright, let's have a look at our owner avatar. We're going to try and go for the same one that we went for last time, although it seems like we've grown a bit more hair. So, yeah. Alright, well, we've grown a bit more hair. We've obviously taken a quick trip off to Turkey. We've taken a bit of a break from the team. We've taken a few holidays to Turkey, and we've come back with suspiciously more hair than we left with. All right, let's go. And here we are, walking back into the building.
Let's explore your background ahead of our first season.
Sure thing. So
Hey there, my name's Andrew.
I was about to say that's not our
team to know
principal.
more about your background. Give them a sense of how you intend to lead our efforts.
Cool. How do I intend to lead your efforts? Daily floggings for those that fail to meet company quotas. Right. We are not a people manager. We are definitely not a people manager. Let's go for the head engineer. I feel like if we were to ever get into an F1 team, we would probably make our way up from the engineering department, right? So let's go for the engineering. So, you might suffer the boardroom and the politics, but the garage has always been where you feel the most at home. Your team's success will be measured on track, making this endeavor primarily an engineering challenge. And you've always loved those. Your experience and knowledge in that field will pay great dividends given the nature of the team and its goals. Your expertise in this area allows you to earn more resource points per week. Say less, fam. Let's go.
And tell us a bit about this HQ. How well developed are the facilities here ahead of our debut season?
Oh, our engine's made out of cheese, buddy. We're going basic all the way. Our brakes are made of chocolate. And the steering wheel is made of nougat. Right, basic it is.
Hello, Mathis, head of your engineering.
Hello,
facility.
Mathis.
Let's discuss where we think we are in terms of car performance.
Absolutely nowhere. We have nothing. We don't even know what a wheel is. Ours are square.
Hey, boss. I'm Anissa. I head things up in your corporate facility. Let's discuss our financial situation.
We're broke. We are absolutely broke. Yeah, we have exactly 0 cashola reserves. In fact, no, you know what? Wait, shrewd budgeting has allowed you to enter the season with a buffer of cash, allowing you more time to shore up your team's income before it starts to constrain your departments. I don't know what the corporate I don't like the fact that it gives us 25% corporate income. If it was just how much cash we brought in, I'd have gone for this, like 2.5 mil. Because I reckon you wouldn't just buy an F1 team and spend all your money on just the initial purchase, right? You'd have a little bit more cash to inject into the team afterwards, but I don't like the buff in corporate income that it's giving us, so we are going to be going for absolutely zero. We sleep in the office, all right? That's how much of our money we have spent on this team. Team identity, then.
Right. With all that out of the way, our next task is to finalize our team's visual identity, our official name and branding.
I was getting to that. Honest to God, he looks like my dad. Well, there you go. Now, just imagine you can headcanon it that your dad's bought an F1 team medic. Right, anyway, team identity. Let's crack on. So the team name is just going to be Ebby'sGP for now until we get our title sponsor. Who is our title sponsor? We won't find that out until later. We're going for the same team colors as we did last time, so we go for that. We go for this. And we go for... Where are you? This. Ta-da! It's almost like it was Season 1 again from last game, right? Team badge select is going to be... Can we copy from another... Oh, wait, hang on. Wait, have we got our... There's a certain badge that I like. We don't have it back yet, so... Have we got anything that looks kind of like an E? Not really. We'll just go from the last one, right? Ebby'sGP. Let's go, baby. Ta-da! Save and exit. There we go. Teamwear colors. Yeah, we got that already. That's good. Accept. And advance. That's the team branding sorted.
Next up, there's an amount of contract work we need to get nailed down.
Ugh, contracts. Alright, let's...
First, we need to settle on our title sponsor. This will represent a key source of income over the coming season.
Indeed it will. Alright, so...
We have a few potential sponsors lined up. Each contract splits our income in 3 ways. A signing bonus that we receive now, a weekly income paid over the course of the season, and finally, a bonus at the end of the season.
Indeed.
If we achieve the goals set out in the contract.
I highly doubt we won't. I'm going to be going balls to the wall this season. I know where we fell down last year's game, so I know how to maximize the potential of the team. We are going to be going for Seren. It's going to be a continuation on from last year's game. We signed with Seren again for Season 3 from the last season, so we're going to be going there again, right? Plus, to be honest with you, they give us the biggest weekly income, and their season goal is actually probably the most manageable. 5 Constructors points in a season. We can probably achieve that in a single race. It does mean that we get the least signing bonus, but that's by just under 100k. So in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it's really going to shaft us that much. The seasonal goal, again, it's not real. The spread on the bonuses and stuff isn't as horrific as what I expected it to be. So we're going to be going for Seren. We are once again going to be Ebby'sGP. Let's go. What are our loyalty rewards again? Let's have a quick look at them.
Sponsor, which are responsible for the bulk of our team's income. While much of that income is paid weekly, a large part is dependent upon us meeting our contractual obligations and hitting our seasonal goal. As we develop our relationship with this sponsor, we'll increase their loyalty, which over time can result in further benefits. That said, as our team's fan rating grows, we may be able to attract more valuable title sponsors. So, knowing when to prioritize building loyalty over the financial benefits of a more lucrative sponsor is something we'll need your guidance on.
Okay. Let's have a look, see. So, owner experience, new activity, decal design. Wow, damn, the liveries come quite late then, don't they? And we only get 1 of them? Referee! I thought we got 2. Ah, this be some bullshit. Alright, well, we're going for them anyway. A bit of background on them. So this is Seren. In 1711, Martin Seren founded Seren, starting as a goldsmith bank in Queens, New York. By 1947, with an expansion to multiple locations in New York, Seren evolved into a recognized banking institution. Today, Seren is a national bank with a significant presence boasting branches in every major city across America. So our title sponsor is once again American. Watch out, Miami, for that special livery. And yeah, we're gonna try and do well and bring glory to Saren and to ourselves, right?
Secondly, we have to make a call on which engine supplier we want to work with this season.
Okay, right, so we have...
Generally speaking, our choices can be defined as a trade-off between performance and durability, with the caveat that neither come cheap.
Indeed. Guys, this is exciting. For the first time in, I think, ever, but like the first time in as long as I can remember, we have 5 engine manufacturers to choose from, guys. This is awesome. So we have Honda, Audi, Red Bull, Ford, Ferrari, and Mercedes. Now, we don't have much in the bank, so part of me thinks we take a cheaper engine, and we work up. I don't know, I'll be honest. I don't want Honda, because, well, I mean, you've seen how they get on in real life, right? I don't even think we'd be getting what we paid for if we went with them. I'm considering Audi. I am considering Audi. I'm also considering Red Bull. The reason being is we have an American title sponsor, right? If we have an American title sponsor, it would make sense that they would want us to go with an American manufacturer. However, we are not part of the Red Bull family, which says to me maybe we don't. I don't want to go through for a Ferrari at the moment, purely because it just sounds like someone emptied a bag of nails into a tumble dryer. We did go with Mercedes last year's career mode, and they came in pretty clutch. So I'm torn between Mercedes, Audi, and Red Bull. I think. The thing is, I like the idea that we can grow a little bit, so we're gonna veto the Mercedes power unit for this one. We're gonna go for one of these two. I think my highly unrelated KSP message of the day. My ongoing mission to K Carbo is to pass through the wormhole. Nice. Okay, fair one. I think, guys. I think we're gonna go for Audi. I'll be honest. I think Audi can. They are a manufacturer, but they're also gonna get their first customer team in their first season. They're gonna be selling it to 2 teams on the grid. So don't worry, medic. You're getting what you want, bud. We are gonna be going with Audi powertrains.
And finally, let's talk drivers. Obviously, we need 2 of them. So let's start with our first one.
Okay, so drivers
Each driver's performance is measured in a number of ways. Experience counts for a lot, and drivers with more on-track experience will have an advantage over less experienced competitors. Racecraft describes a driver's ability to work their way through the pack to finish the race higher up than where they started. Awareness represents the driver's skill at avoiding the steward's room. The higher this stat, the less likely they are to pick up warnings and penalties. Pace is a measure of sheer speed. Outside of battling their opponents, how good are they at pulling out consistent fast laps? All these stats contribute to the driver's overall rating, while focus represents their current state of mind and how well they're leveraging their rating out on track.
Alright, so we can afford better drivers too. Well, yeah, we'll see who we've got available to us, but let's have a look at the drivers we do have available. So they tend to go from right to left, best to worst, right? So we got Richard Verschoor, not a bad option. We do have Jana Watmere as well. We could go with an esports driver. Jack Crawford. I think we've settled the. In fact, no. I think because we've not got any sort of American link to the team, right? In terms of we've got the title sponsor. Again, normally with title sponsors, they'll have certain requests for the team. So I think unless we get a different American that we can sign, doesn't look like it. I think Jack Crawford is going to be our first driver. He's going to be our primary driver. So we're going to go ahead and sign him to the team. Not a lot of experience. Some alright racecraft. His pace is a bit better. He's 65 rated, so he's actually pretty decent for what's available to us. So we're going to go for Jack Crawford here.
Alright, that's one driver locked down. Now let's pick their teammate.
And who are we going to have supporting him? I'm kind of thinking we want a British driver. Purely because, well, we're a British team, right? So we're going to go ahead and do that. Weirdly enough, the best British driver we can afford is actually Brendan Lee, an esports driver. I think, personally, I'm kind of tempted to put him in the seat. It was either him or Kean Shields, who's a real-world driver. He barely has any experience, right? He's got not as much as Brendan Lee. He's not got as much as... Where does he compare? 47 racecraft, 61 awareness, 53 pace. So... yeah, honestly, like, Brendan, it just seems like the better choice. So we are going to be signing to support our first primary driver. We are going to be choosing Brendan Lee as the second driver.
That all looks solid. Good choices, and all within our budget. Feel free to review your choices if you want, but otherwise I think we can move on.
And that leaves us with 4.7 mil in the bank to upgrade the facilities as we get into the team.
Finally, we need to approve our race gear. Don't worry about sponsors just yet. We'll add them later. For now, let's just focus on the livery design and suits.
Okay, so we're going to go back to the team name, which is here. Team name. So we're going to go for Ebby Seren GP. Once again, we are back, boys. We are so back. Race gear. So let's go for the car. What we got available to us. We unlocked all them. This is what we had previously, actually. So we can. I think we can still cook with our old setup, guys. I'll be real. I think we can still cook with that. The red, white, and blue one. Which one? This one? Are you on about? Remember, these are, like, actual title sponsor ones, so that money would be stuck on the car. Or are you on about this one? Why is it not letting me look around? Hello? Whatever. Oh, this is also a title sponsor one. So the, hey, welcome in announced. Jesus, yeah, it's been a minute. I hope you're doing okay. Hope your recovery went well as well. The left side one next to the old one. This one? Yeah, this one, I guess you mean. We are going to be... Oh. Hang on a minute. Yeah, so this is what we got originally. This is what we were running for recovery went great. That's good. That's good. It's good to hear, man. Yeah, this is what we've been running for the past 2 seasons on the previous game. So we have this as an option. Alternatively, for those watching along on YouTube, you don't get to see these. These are secret hidden footage. We actually did the first 3 races of Season 3 with the new livery, and it was based off this one. And to be honest with you, it kind of slapped. So we do have this as an option. So to the left of the one that you said, this one. Jesus, that was like 5 this ones ago, my guy. I'm assuming you mean this one. DSP with the duotone. You got this one, which was the Monet, and you got this one, which was the RGB. Oh, you got Pacifico. You bought a new that one. What the RGB? I'm assuming you mean. What game did you get announced? Okay, so RGB is a title sponsor. It does look good. It does kind of slap, but it is a title sponsor, so we ain't going to be going for that one, sadly. You got a KSP. Now, well, we're going to be playing it on Sunday if you want to tune in, mate. You can get into it and see how I do things and use it for your career mode. Welcome to the club. Welcome to losing so many hours of your life into it. Gives me American Airlines vibes. What? RGB? I suppose it kind of does. With the globe icon on the tail fin. I get what you mean. Let's go, and another goblin joins the cave. Exactly. Right. We got a choice, guys. We've got the old we got the OG livery with Neon Fusion, or we got the Season 3 livery. You already have 2 satellites in orbit around Kerbin. Nice, nice. But yeah, or we got the Season 3 livery that we can create. Medic votes Season 3. Okay, okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, so we're going to go for a new livery from Season 1, Season 2. Like I said, those watching along on YouTube, you guys didn't see it. We did start Season 3. We had about 4 races of Season 3. And, yeah, we made ourselves a new season based off of this livery, which we are now going to copy. So we're going to go for Matt, and it was Matt again. And then this was metallic, and I think it was this. Yeah, there we go. That is our livery once again back on the car. This I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think it cooks. Based off last season's last year's livery, we're changing it up a little bit. I like it. I think it cooks. Trying to plant as many satellites in orbit. Okay, fair. Speedrunning in Kessler syndrome. Yeah, exactly. Okay, right. So here we go with the livery. And let's go for the suit. We're going to get the suit to match. Where is it? Where it be? Where it be? Saren. There we go. Okay, so change color. So once again, we're going to go here. We're going to do this, and then we're going to go for... I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to go like that. It looks the same as the car. Or do we want to go with the red mane? I think if we go for a red mane... Oh, Christ. If we go for red mane on the body, it looks a bit nicer. We'll have a look. One sec. Let's swap the colors around. Nah, black. It's got to be black and gold, right? It's got to be black and gold. Yeah, that looks so much better. That looks so much better. Here we go. The gloves. Let's have a look at the gloves. We're also going to use these. We're going to equip. We're going to change the color to this. And then this. Yes. This looks good. This looks good. And then we advance on. We still need our sponsor liveries, but we don't have them yet.
Boss. If you're happy with all of this, give us the nod, and we'll get everything moving. And if not, feel free to go back and review your choices.
I am happy, guys. I am happy. Welcome back to the grid, Ebby Saren GP. Now the 12th team on the grid. That's right, there's going to be 24 cars, not 20, not 22, 24 cars on the grid. It's going to be chaos. I'm here for it. You're here for it. Let's push on. The only problem with flying into a wormhole is I have no idea where it is in relation to my ship. Lol.
Welcome to your team HQ. This is the hub of the team's operations, and it's probably worth having a look around, familiarizing yourself with the different areas you'll be responsible for directing. You can use these options to navigate around your HQ. Keep an eye out for notifications. I think Madison Engineering was looking for you earlier, and they were asking for you in corporate as well. You should catch up with them before we proceed further.
Did he just say navigate?
And as you look around, keep an eye out for this message. It appears wherever you can summon more information. It's a very useful reference if you want to start digging into the finer detail of how the team functions.
I swear to God he said navigate. Andrew Long, weeb confirmed. Fucking navigate. Brother. Fantastic. Oh dear. The only problem with flying into a wormhole is I have no idea where it is in relation to my ship. Lol. Yeah, so I'm going to need you to look for a black distorted circle on a black background with absolutely dookie screen resolution. Skill issue. Right, anyway, we start off in the corporate. We actually start off on my birthday, 11th of February. It's a birthday. I got the team as a birthday gift, guys. That's what it is. Birthday present for Ebby, an F1 team. Don't mind if I do. Chat, take notes. Right, let's have a quick look at the activities. Let's get them ticked off.
Scheduling activities between race weekends lets you and the various facilities focus on specific areas of productivity. You can select the different facilities in your own schedule over here, and then select an activity for them to pursue. Picking the right people to work on the right thing at the right time can give us an edge when we really need it, so don't overlook the value of activities. You should consider setting some now, if you have time before the next race.
Oh, we have all the time. Okay, so what we're going to go ahead is we're going to try and maximize our ability to get secondary sponsors. So sponsor discovery short. Let's go for that. Preseason press conference, yes. Title, yeah, sponsor kickoff gala. Accounting, wait, what's... Yeah, we should be alright there. Let's go for driver media tour, and then can we do the others? We can't. Okay, that's fine. Right. Again, team conference. Lead sponsor press tour. Ooh, wow, that actually gives us a lot of money. A lot of money. Let's go for... Yeah, let's go for a worldwide franchise tour. And then... We've got department onboarding, owner experience cost, title sponsor loyalty. Let's go for department onboarding. When's the office pizza night? Sometime between the 23rd and Feb and the 4th of March, my guy. That's when we're doing the department onboarding. In fact, fuck it. We got we had 4.2 mil in the bank. We got 2.3 at the minute, but 2.3 mil in the bank. We're having a pizza night every night during that phase. Research focus, chassis calibration. Let's go for research focus. And then we'll get chassis, and I want to get a powertrain calibration, I think. In fact, no, because we can sometimes get manufacturer upgrades for the engine. So we're going to go for aero calibration instead. Preseason test sessions. Let's go for a driver training camp. And then let's go for... preseason test, and then can we can't, that's 10 days. We'll do early driver talks, and that is our activities all done. Let's head over to corporate, because that's where we got told to head off to next.
Hello, boss, and
hello.
Welcome to corporate. This is the hub for the team's finances, our corporate identity, and for our ongoing sponsor relations. Speaking of which, it's important to ensure that our new sponsors are reflected in our team's livery before we head to the first race weekend. Select customization, and let's go finalize the livery design.
Okay.
From here, select race gear.
Thanks.
We want to focus on the car, so select the car option.
I'm actually a little bit concerned, because that's not the livery we chose.
This is where you can define the look of your car. Liveries, driver number, and sponsor decals.
Okay, yeah. Let me just baseline this livery again quickly. There. I think we had this issue at the start of Season 3 as well. I don't know what happened, but it was fixed by round 2, so I think we should be okay. Come round 1. Hopefully we should be okay by round 1.
This is the decal editor, where you can apply sponsor decals to your car. Part of what we do here in corporate is build up our family of sponsors.
Aww.
So, over time, we'll have more of them to display on the car. The more secondary sponsors you feature on the car, the more money we'll make. But be aware, there are diminishing returns.
Guys, we're going to be a family.
Use this select...
Yeah, I know how to use this. Right, let's have a look. We do have some secondary sponsors. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. Okay. We can cook a little bit here then. Or not. The game is frozen. Why is the game frozen? Hello? There we go. It had to think about it for a second. Let's go for... Let's drop you down a little bit. Let's place you... Okay, so I can actually focus on, like, making the car look at least a little bit not shit right now. Let's go for you for now. Just while we're focusing on this, and then let's rotate a little bit, like so. Ta-da. We can make that a little bit bigger, like so. Ta-da! And then let's just... Good, that works both sides. That's good. Okay. And then we got a spot here, so let's use Octonic here. In fact, let's stick you there, and then let's make you a little bit bigger, like so. Okay, in fact, that doesn't quite work. Let's, I can't move you up, can I? I can make you that color, though. And then let's bring you there. Go like that. Go like that. That'll do. And then, oh, Christ, no, like that. And then a bit like that. And then, hopefully... That still looks like ass. Okay, let's go here. Bit better. Let's then move it up a smidge, like so. Okay, better. Okay, that kind of works a little bit. It'll do for now, right, at the start. Let's go for slingshot fuel. And we're going to go there. And then a little bit of that. Yeah, there. That'll do. One sec. Come on, up you go. Up. There we go. Ta-da. That's just a little bit too chunky to have a nice round number. Well, we'll do that instead. Okay, nice. Okay, we've got 2 on the nose, which is good. So we're going to go for azimuth, which is not one we've had before. Oh, it's one of these. Roger. So we're going to go for Seren for this. Like so. We're going to go like this. Like this. Like so. And then we're just going to shrink it down a teeny tiny bit, like that. And then we're going to go ahead and mirror, like so. On the side, we're going to stick you terp, because, well, I want to, basically. Let's go for there, and then turn it like so. That looks alright. Seren on the rear wing as well, because they are our title sponsor. So, Kerchow, like thusly. Yeah, that works. That's alright. I think white is better for that. It stands out more, right? And then let's get azimuth. Yeah, let's get azimuth and let's make it chonker, like so. Ta-da! We can't put anything on the halo just yet, except for this. So let's go ahead, slap Seren on there once more. Like so. Oh, that's what I wanted. Let's go like that. Ta-da! On the wing mirrors, let's go ahead and get Monomic, or Monomic, or whatever you want to call it. There we go. Like so. Let's move them in just a smidge. And it's a shame that we don't have any of these unlocked, but this is the only way we're going to get them unlocked is by having them on the car. Ta-da. Okay, that is the liveries done.
Nice one. If you're happy with that design, then that's what we'll go with.
It actually looks alright, I think. Let's go ahead quickly and let's change the driver number style, though, right? Let's go for... I can change the color, which is good. So let's go with... Let's go with this. And then... Let's go with... This. And... This, maybe? Let's see what that looks like. And then we go... Ebby, would you be able to provide some action music for my wormhole dive in a minute or two? I don't know, to be fair, mate. I don't think so. Not without it sounding like ass on the stream. Let's go for... this, and then this. Hey, look, I don't know. We can do this. This would be better. Beatbox or something. I'm good, bro. Let's go with you for this. No, that don't work. What about this? No. This. Let's put you there. Let's make you... Let's go for this. And then let's do this. That actually looks alright, I think. I think that looks better than what we just had. So let's go for this. Change color. So we're going to have you as your boy. You as your boy. And then you... no, wait. That was black. Like so. And then you were... that? Wait, were you this? I forget. Okay, hello? Alright. Yeah, that's what we had. Okay, so let me just switch this around. Thusly. And there we go. I think that looks okay. We can change it if we need to. Okay, so this is, for some reason, not allowing us to look around the car. I don't know why. I think it's because it's not been revealed yet. But we've got it all set up. Okay, nice. Alright, let's start looking.
Hey, boss.
Oh, Christ.
Thanks for coming down.
Sorry.
First GP's not far away now, and people are starting to roll off the project as we get more and more of the car locked down ahead of our debut race. We can't afford to lose momentum, so we need to start tasking people with work towards our first upgrade package. As it stands, we already have.
Indeed. I already know what we're doing in here. What we're going to look at first, before we start looking at upgrading the car, is we're going to start working on our facility improvements.
This is the facility improvement screen.
Thanks, Andrew.
Here are the improvements you can currently schedule for this facility. You can access the other facilities and explore their improvements from these tabs. Some improvements need us to have completed other improvements first. If an improvement is blocked, it will be listed here, along with information on which improvements we need to complete first in order to unblock it. Each improvement will provide us with an ongoing benefit, but they each also increase the size of that facility. As the facility gets bigger, it will unlock higher levels of that facility, which in turn unlock further improvements for us to pursue.
Indeed. Right, so we made a bit of a mistake last time on F125, right? And we kind of bogged down very, very badly in Season 2 with our research. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and focus on avoiding that this time. So rather than just unlocking the new tier first, we're gonna, because we've got the first tier that we need to work through already, so we're gonna focus on putting ourselves in a better position once we unlock that new tier of components, right? So we build momentum up rather than having all the available upgrades to us at the start. We're gonna try and build momentum with this this department. So I think the first one we're going to do is we're going to try and get it so we can develop 2 upgrades at the same time. Let's increase our resource point generation first, though. So we're going to get those done.
I'll book in a meeting with the contractors and we'll get that started.
Cheers, Andrew. So, yeah, the first one was receiving more resource points every time we do a practice program. We're also going to we only have the one department upgrade each time, and that's not something we can unlock just yet. So let me have a look, see when that actually comes in. I think it's phase 2. It is phase 2. So let's see. It might even be phase 3, you know. Research delays occur. It's not there either. Okay, so it must be a different department, right? Personnel department. Hang on, let's just go to the department before oh, it won't let us. Okay, right, well, we're gonna cheese it a little bit then. Okay, personnel center. So let's go for contractor management. So yeah, we're going to go for contractor management. The first one we're going to do is the contractor management for the personnel center. Now you'd think, oh, Ebby, why are you not doing it for the engineering? If I do it for the contractor management and the personnel center first, that means I can unlock 2 facility improvement at the same time for personnel. So I get this one on the first one, takes 28 days. After 28 days again, I can then get both of these at the same time. So I can then have 2 facility upgrades each in each facility, right? Does that make sense? So we open the door first, and then we run through it, rather than trying to run through a door that's only open ajar. That is the concept. And then finally, corporate. Let's see. Corporate facility generates 2% more cash per week. Increase the income from your title sponsor by 5%. Owner XP. Title from secondary sponsors by 5%. Outreach gets more secondary sponsors. Audience engagement, 20 grand each time one or both your drivers scores points in a race. And that's it. I think at the moment we just generate 2% more cash per week. That is 43 days. That's 2.1. We can't afford that. Never mind. We can't afford any of these. So let's not bother with that. Research.
This is where we choose our research projects.
Yep.
Research and development are split into 4 departments. Aero, powertrain, chassis, and durability. Pick one of these departments, and let's go choose the first research project you'd like us to tackle.
Okay, so before we dive in here...
I need you to pick us a research project before you leave,
Oh,
Chief.
screw you. Right. We can choose it here. Okay, so aerodynamics. Well, the whole car at the moment, we are faster than Cadillac, and we are faster than Aston Martin. Only just. Yeah, that's the same across all branches. So we're not the worst team on the grid, which is good. But we do need to start working on some progress. So I think we're going to go ahead. Chassis is our weakest by far, so let's go ahead and develop our chassis. We've got weight redistribution or weight reduction. We don't even have any tire wear or anything like that, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to choose weight redistribution. We're going to balance the car because the car's pretty light already, right? We're going to balance the car a bit better.
Copy that. That feels like a good place to start. I'll get the research team on it.
Cheers, Mathis. And then we're going to go ahead and go into aerodynamics, and we're going to research this as well, because we can only do 1 research per department. So, in fact, no, we can't. We don't have enough. I need to pay attention to that before we get involved. Okay, right. That is engineering done.
Okay, seems like everyone has what they need. If there's nothing else you want to do today, feel free to advance time from this menu. This will skip ahead to the next critical event, but don't worry. If anything comes up between now and then, myself or the other facility heads will interrupt and let you know.
I'm sure you will. Let's have a quick poke into the personnel center, though. It doesn't look like there's anything we really need out of them, so should be all right. Let's go to the team owner. Let's go back to our office. Let's have a look at the inbox, shall we? So the IT department has finally plugged in the Ethernet cable because we don't know how to do that ourselves. Hey Abby, you should be all set up on the various systems. You'll need to manage the team to glory and keep track of our progress, so make sure you check back here from time to time to keep up to date. Messages. Well, you're already looking at this, so you should know how to come here and view all the important correspondence regarding the team. Owner training. Make sure you visit here when you have training points to spend to further improve your management expertise. Performance. View all the details about your team's prestige in the sport. And then results. Remind yourself how the team has done during race weekends and in the past and present. Oh, and one final thing, don't forget to reset the default password from Seuss1234. It's going to be Ebby1234 instead. Okay. Car development status critical. The factory is online. I'm here to assist in any way I can. Speaking of which, car development is an area upon which we'll need to see significant focus over the coming months. We're at a disadvantage compared to the rest of the grid, and if we don't start delivering results in R&D, then that gap is only going to widen. Yep. Facility status basic. Great to finally get to business and start working on the team at hand. Looking at our current setup, our current facilities are enough to have gotten us where we are, but we are decidedly bare bones when it compares to those of our competitors. We're gonna need to prioritize the work of upgrading these facilities if we're to keep pace with the rest of the grid. And then team status, no cash investment. We broke. Hey, Ebby, I just wanted to put down for the record, I'm really looking forward to working with you as we look to ensure the healthy finances of our team. On that topic, as discussed previously, it's worth noting that beyond the remaining sponsor cash we received, there is no further investment in the team at this point. We're not going to be able to push hard on the required car development and facility improvements until we've secured some additional funds. Exactly, Anissa. Alright, we're going to go ahead and we're going to fast forward through to the season grid reveal and the car livery reveal. And then from there, we're going to end the stream there. And then the initial sort of build up to the season is going to be in episode 1. Alright, let's see what we get out of all of this.
So, we're going to need to open talks with drivers for next season. They could be ours, or are currently driving for other teams. You should head to the driver comms page to see who you want to consider.
Indeed. Right, well, in that case, we are going to talk to our 2 drivers.
Discussions with drivers, both our drivers and other drivers we might be interested in signing in the future. These slots are for our current drivers. We're obviously much closer to these 2 than anyone else, but it's still an important job each year, figuring out what's important to them and where their long-term aspirations lie. But we also have to be prepared for the future. If we lose one of our drivers, or if we feel we have a better prospect, it's important to have done the groundwork to allow us to negotiate with a new driver. Or more than one. Just be cautious. The more drivers we engage with, the more likely it is that our current drivers will get wind of it, and that can very much affect how they feel about us, and about their future in our team.
Well, they just need to deliver then, don't they? Right, let's decide who we are going to talk to, because we are going to talk to other drivers as well. Who are we going to talk to, though? This is the question on everyone's mind, right? Let's see see we've got. We have a lot around. Brendan Lee, and then let's see. Because we've got a 61 and a 65 rated driver at the minute. So we're actually doing quite well in terms of our driver lineup. So let's go ahead and see who else. We've got Marty. I mean, let's. We can probably afford up to around about 7 mil for like our big star driver that we want to sign for next season. We're not gonna poach Sauber's drivers like we did last year. So instead, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start talking to Liam Lawson as our first one, I think, potentially. I thought Arvid Lindblad drove under a Norwegian flag. Why is he under a British flag? That's random. In fact, Yeah, we're going to start talking to Arvid Lindblad then, because he's a
I
Brit.
reached out with a very early preliminary inquiry to their side. I'll let you know how it goes. Hard to get a read on it at the moment. These things are always fluid and move quickly, but if they're interested in us, I'm sure things will move a bit quicker.
Indeed. Yeah, we're going to start talking to Arvid Lindblad, because he's actually cheaper than Jack Crawford at the minute, and better. So that seems like a no-brainer, right? We'll go for him, and then I think we're going to also start talking to... let's start talking to... We don't want to completely balk ourselves in terms of cash flow, especially in these early days where we want to be spending most of our money on building up the team facilities, right? But I say, old bean, let's go ahead and actually start talking to Colapinto, I think. Because he's a 73 rated, right? He could do decently. Either that, or potentially we've got Ollie Behrman that I'm looking at as well. That's 12 mil, though. For a 10 rating extra. I think we're kind of hoping to be like midfield next season. So I think, yeah, we're gonna start talking to Ollie Behrman as well. And see what we can do there. I don't know if we're going to sign him or not, because he does want a lot of money for what he wants. But we have a fairly strong signing in Jack Crawford for where we are in the tech tree at the moment. So, potentially we could use Arvid Lindblad to replace Brendan Lee. Or if we can talk Behrman down and we perform quite well, to the point where we can maybe get a better title sponsor next season, then we can look at that as well. So, there are... our options. Okay, over to engineering then. We have researched our... No, we haven't, not yet. But we can research something else. So we're going to go ahead and research the front wing upgrade. Hopefully that... Well, that probably won't get on the car in time for Australia, but it will be researched in time for Australia. Ah, the research is delayed. Okay. That's fine. It'll just go again. What else we got? Base income. Okay, so we don't receive that much in terms of base income. Oh, we've not got the base income yet, that's why. That's on the 23rd. Okay, so we get about 1 million with every base income. That's not too bad. Alright, so the grid reveal. We'll go to that in just a moment. We've got our first facility upgrade on in the engineering department. This is good. What about you? Doesn't look like you're on yet. We've still got another 2 weeks before that goes on. What about you? We can choose our first one here as well. Engineering seems to be the better place to do that, though. So let's go with another on-track instrumentation. Let's get another 20 resource points every time we complete a practice program. It just seems like a no-brainer, right? Let's max this out, because this is just a gimme. Absolute gimme. And then we can also do this just about. Secondary sponsor team. I don't really want to get that, though. In fact, that increases the income from secondary sponsors by 5%. Let's go for that. Let's go for that. Because that'll add up over time, right? So we are redlining it on the finances right now. But let's, without any further ado, let's go ahead and head to the grid reveal, guys. Hopefully it shows the actual livery that we wanted. About to find out, right? In a minute. Here we are, guys, on the grid. Check it out. Where are they? Wait, where? There they are. There are the boys. There's the boys. And there's the car in the background. Yeah, baby. Check it out. Ebby Seren GP is back, boys. We are back. There we go. Look at the drip, boys. Look at the drip. Let's have it. All right, here we go. Okay, well, that is where we're going to leave off today, guys. So that is the end of the episode. Episode 0. We still have a little bit of time between now and the Australian Grand Prix. We've got about a week, which we can go ahead and I think we've still got the activities planned for that. We do. But yeah, we have about a week before the Australian Grand Prix to ease into the next episode. But that is the pre-season preamble ready to go. We are officially back on the grid with F126 My Team Career Mode. The Ebby'sGP journey continues. So if you did like the video, please do hit the old like and subscribe, as always. It gives me dopamine, and I am a bit of a whore for dopamine, I'm not going to lie. It gives me dopamine, shockingly. But yeah, do hit the like and subscribe if you did enjoy. And as always, I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye. Right, that is the YouTube outro done anyway. Hoping I have signal and time to watch Barcelona while we're visiting our cousins. Yeah, fair. I mean, if not, hopefully you have Wi-Fi that you can use. I don't know if I'll be watching Wi-Fi. Well, I don't know if I'll be watching the Grand Prix. I probably will, to be fair. I just got to be careful because I'm sailing the 7 seas with watching it. Because yeah, I ain't buying a TV license. The BBC can go fuck themselves. So yeah, I'm not watching the World Cup because of it. So yeah, I may watch the F1, but that's about it. But yeah, to be fair, guys, that will be us drawing the stream to a close as well. The outro is going to be a bit more chill for that, though. Session progress will be lost. We should be all right. I hope we're all right. We're about to find out. If not, we got to do all that again. I really hope we're okay. Please be okay. We're gonna roll the dice. I'm gonna load up. And then if not, then at the start of the next stream, we gotta go again. That's what's happening. Oh, I really hope. I really hope it saves. Crap. I'm nervous now. I'm really nervous now. Come on, my team. Did you do it? You did. Okay, let's quickly load in and see where it drops us in the grand scheme of things. Come on. We've done a lot of stuff with it, right? It should just throw us in to where we just were. Come on. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, we're good. We're not cooked. We are absolutely not cooked. We are raw up in this bitch. Okay, yeah, we're gonna draw the actual stream itself to a bit of a I'm gonna stick some music on because I can. Fuck you all. But yeah, we are going to be drawing the stream to a close now. It's, I'd say, a bit of a shorter stream. The F1 streams have roughly come to about this sort of length these days anyway, right? Now that we switched to one race per stream. So yeah, it's not that deep. But yeah, it's been good. It's good to get back into F1, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with this career mode. The new cars seem to handle quite nicely, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm excited to see how it plays out in multiplayer as well. Like I said, I am going to try and get back into league racing. If that does happen, like I said, it will be in on a different night, so it'll be probably the Wednesday nights again. So we'll end up getting 2 F1 streams a week. I just need to make sure that I balance the workload with editing it down correctly, right? But that is the end of the stream, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and hopefully you guys are glad to be back with the old F1 content. I know I am. Next stream will be Sunday night, normal time, and it will be the KSP. We're doing some more career mode shenanigans and cracking on with that. It'll be, again, it's been a minute since we've been doing F1. Not F1, KSP. So we're going to crack on with that as well. So it'll be good old, like, sort of OG Ebby vibes with the F1 and KSP content. We'll decide before we get onto the actual KSP game next on Sunday night what we're going to be doing next week. So do tune in at the start of the stream for that, while we sort the content plan for next week out. But for now, guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, it's been great being back and actually doing an F1 stream. But for now, thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, do hit the follow button. Again, it gives me dopamine, and I'm all for dopamine. But I will catch you all in a couple of days for the next one. Bye-bye.